What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this we have top 20 weirdest things about the UK and British culture. I am very excited to dive into these top 20 things. However, before we do that, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and let's figure this out.
Britons, I love you, but there are just some very weird things that you're doing. And today we're going to talk about the most weird things about British people and British culture. I have lived in 2 other countries, in Bulgaria and in Italy, and anywhere that I have traveled, I haven't really seen those things, so we'll get into some deep shit.
Okay,
and I asked you guys on Instagram, what do you want to see? Weirdest things about the UK or about Italy? And the answers were very close, so we're doing both videos. So don't forget to subscribe. Number 1. People seem to be apologizing, saying please, thank you, and sorry all the time. So conversations many times go like that. Sorry, could you pass me the salt, please? Are you trying to make a British accent here? Because you're very bad at it. I'm really sorry to disturb you. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry again. Number 2.
That's just polite. I do that all. That's how I talk. That's how I talk. Because sorry, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you from eating, but could you pass me that salt really quickly? Yeah, it's like I say sorry, please, thank you all the time. Nothing. It's called manners. Nothing weird about it. I'm standing up on that one. Okay, what else?
Disturb you. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry again. Number 2. You can talk about the weather pretty much anytime. Isn't it just a lovely weather today? Oh no, here it comes again. And my weekend was so great. It was so sunny all the time. There was just a slight touch of rain at 3 o'clock, but for the rest of the time, it was just amazing, darling. How about you? Number 3, Britain's obsession with tea.
I love that.
Can I have some tea, please?
You should usually expect to be offered a cup of English breakfast tea.
I have strawberry one, which is really nice, and maybe also rooibos. English breakfast? Okay, as you like.
You should use freshly boiled water. Also, we put milk in our tea.
Soy milk should work, right? Not really.
Recent research has found that the best Dunking biscuit is a rich tea biscuit.
Oh yeah, of course, I got you. I have some biscuits.
That is so good.
Not that. Oh!
4. The drinking.
She spit it right out. Nah, we know y'all can talk about the weather all day, every day. I've seen it from so many videos, talking about the UK, talking about the Brits. Usually I feel like I hear a lot of people say to be an official Brit, you have to whinge about the weather. You got to whinge about the weather. If you're not whinging about the weather, you're not an official Brit. That's just what I hear in many videos that I get to react to. The tea, we know y'all love your tea. We all know it. Absolutely love your tea. I've never been a hot drinker. So anything hot chocolate, tea, coffee, none of that, I don't mess with. I like all my drinks cold. But yeah, we know. I mean, it's just like tradition, culture, dating way back to the beginning of time. It feels like Brits and their tea. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. All right, let's keep it going.
Culture. And don't get me wrong, I come from a place where we drink a lot. But here it's kind of acceptable to be drunk.
Let's see how you did the USA real quick. Laugh. I love you all. Cry. Time to call my friends. Foreign language. Exotic dance. I'm alright. Yeah, that's about right in the US. And I was like, let me make sure this ain't too bad. But she got the USA about right. In Bulgaria, laugh. I love you all. Next bottle. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
A lot. But here it's kind of acceptable to be drunk on a Sunday when there is sunshine at 11 a.m. You go and get a beer. Or it's a nice afternoon On Friday, you go and get a beer, and don't say this to anyone, but stories tell me how people get back to their offices drunk on Friday afternoon. But let's just keep this between me and you, okay? 5. It's again about the drinking. I'm just not over it yet. But you guys, I don't understand why they don't eat while they're drinking. Like,
I feel that.
Why? So when you go to the pub, maybe after a couple of beers, you might get crisps and pretty much that's it. You don't really eat and you stay there for hours. So if someone please can explain to me, when do British people have dinner if they go to the pub? 7.
I mean, understandable. If we all know about the drinking culture, but yeah, she said we drinking on Sundays, 11 a.m. in the morning, nice sunny day outside. Okay, hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You gotta live life, and if that's what you want to do on a Sunday, on a relaxed day to enjoy your day, that's what you want to do, and I love that. Now, what we can't be doing is going back to the office. If we got to work on a work day, we can't be going back to the office buzzed or nothing like that. Can't do that. Can't do that. And then food and pub. Yeah, you gotta have food. You got to. In college, I was at like a Mexican restaurant. One of my friends worked there, and I was drinking up a storm, and she was like, did you eat already? Like, she was trying to force me to get something off the menu, but I was like, nah, them drinks was half price, or it was some deal on the drinks. I was like, keep the drinks flowing. But yeah, if you're gonna drink like heavily, it's best to not do it on an empty stomach.
You're right. Don't be awkward like me. This is not an actual question, and apparently you're not supposed to answer. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong before. This one is even worse. I'm alright. I'm kind of having a little bit of a bad day because I didn't sleep so well last night, and so you're not supposed to answer more than yeah, you. That's it. 7. There seem to be like millions types of puddings.
Black pudding, bread and butter pudding, bread pudding, cabinet pudding, Christmas pudding, clocky, Eves pudding, festy pudding, fidgy pudding, fruit crab, roti pudding, haggis, jam roly-poly, mother pudding, mat pudding, queen's pudding, spotted dick, steak and kidney, sticky toffee pudding, sweat pudding, summer.
And let me tell you, from
That's
all
a lot
this,
of pudding.
none of them is the pudding that you were thinking of. Great.
That's a lot of pudding. She's not. She might have a point on that. That's all I'm gonna. She might have a point. And with the greetings, 100%. When you say you're all right, I'm on the train of I'm not genuinely asking what's going on. Hey, how you doing? I'm not genuinely asking you how you doing. It's more of a greeting. The response I expect is, hey, how you doing? I'm good. What about you? I'm good. All right, have a good one. That's it. That's as far as the conversation goes. It's not, hey, how you doing? Man, I'm doing pretty good. Last week this happened and this and this. No, that you could have stopped that. I'm doing pretty good. You all right? Yeah, you? Yeah. All right, have a good one. That's it. Done. Okay.
Britain's obsession with queuing. Basically, the first months that I got in here, I felt like all my life is about queuing. Britons love queuing so much. There is usually a queue to get into the bus. There is a queue to get into the metro. There is a queue now for the supermarket. Queues are everywhere, and being polite is really important. So is it just me, or there is nothing wrong about that? So I went from a place where queues look something like this, and where the strongest one wins, to a place like this, where no matter how urgent your thing is, it's even unthinkable of surpassing anyone. 9.
There you go.
Britons think that it's already time for summer clothes when they're 15 degrees outside. Let me tell you this, when they're 15 degrees and there is a little bit of sunshine, I feel so strong and say, okay, let's do this, finally time for a leather jacket. And then I go out and see all Britons are already wearing sandals and just a t-shirt. 10.
Alright, soon as they get any hint of good weather, you got to take advantage. They said we can't sit around. It's a tiny bit of shine coming through that cloud. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Before that cloud cover it up. Before it start raining cats and dogs. Let's get out there. Let's have a good time. And we all know. Come on. I think everybody knows about the British queuing culture, which I don't see an issue with. The culture in Bulgaria, that's where everybody rushing. It's survival of the strongest, survival of the fittest. They need to take a note from the Brits book about queuing, because that was people gonna get hurt the way they were trying to get on that train. Do it like the Brits. Get in a queue. Wait your turn. Be polite. Love that.
Quizzes are a thing. Every pub has its own quizzes on Friday night, on Saturday night. So if you want to have fun with your friends, you usually go to the pub and there is a pub quiz. Honestly, before coming here, I never did quizzes, maybe apart from school, and then I see all those people here getting crazy excited for doing another quiz when drinking, and I just can't get my head around it. What's so much fun about it? Wait. Last time that I saw you, you were doing one of these as well. Let's rewind.
What vegetable did an ancient Egyptian place his right hand when taking an oath?
11. No one talks on the buses. So let me tell you this. I land in London and I take the bus. What I think, okay, perfect. I'm gonna call my parents, I'm gonna call my boyfriend, I'm gonna send some voice notes. Oh god, I was wrong. So it's complete silence, you guys. If you go to the bus in Italy, like everyone is shouting because there are so many people talking at the same time and everyone is speaking out loud. Whereas here, it feels like you're in a class during an exam and no one can say a word. 12. People.
You know, I have seen that TV show here recently where in Italy it was the chef got with it was what's her name? I know her name. Any other time, I can pop her name off the top of my head, and now I can't, and that's amazingly frustrating. But he got with the girl Zoe Saldana. He got with Zoe Saldana from America. I'm pretty sure that's her name. From America anyway. And yeah, Italy, it was everybody talking loud, everybody talking over each other. I loved it though. Like, it was really fun culture. But I am on more of the Brits culture with on the bus. I genuinely, I don't like talking a lot. That's not who I am. And you may be watching these videos saying, you could have fooled me. But genuinely, like, it's not in me to sit and have full-blown conversation. I get distracted very, very easily. And I get bored very easily. And I don't want to talk forever. So, I don't like talking a lot. It's not me. But the pub quizzes would seem an absolute blast, right? We're going to the bar Friday, Saturday night. We're going to get hammered. We're going to have a blast. None of us probably are going to know these answers. Maybe some of you guys go out and excited because you do know the answers. But none of us know these answers. It's just about having a good time together, getting drunk. It's more fun than that.
You are so nice and polite.
And I'm not promoting drinking. I just want to say that.
I can say a word. 12. People were so nice and polite all the time that I find it very hard to understand what are they actually thinking. And I'm so sure that half of British people don't like me or don't like my job or whatever, but they're so nice to you that you can never really understand what do they actually think. Thank you so much for your time, for your effort, for your incredible job, and for completing this task. It is so creative, innovative, groundbreaking, amazing, never the same. I've never heard anyone speaking like that. 13. Their ability to stay calm. So the whole building could be on fire. Everything could be going down. Everything is going wrong. But they will still remain calm
that's crazy.
and polite and just be super nice.
That's crazy.
So my boyfriend just lost his job. I should organize the funeral of my dog. Wait, did you just say you're organizing a funeral of a dog? Who does that? And after that I should do the shopping, but I'm kind of running down on money and I don't really have time because I should be commuting for 3.5 hours, but this is all totally okay. We can do this. 14. Girls,
yeah, that's crazy. She said the building could be burning down and y'all remaining calm and polite. That is a good thing. But put me in a burning building and best believe panic is gonna kick in and I'm rushing for the exit and not in a calm and polite way. I got to get up out of there. But yeah, she just talked about all problems nonchalantly. Yeah, my boyfriend lost his job. I gotta plan a funeral for my dog. We don't really have money for groceries. I gotta catch a train in half an hour. I should be commuting. I don't have time. But you know what? Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be calm. I'd be stressing. But yeah, a lot of time you just put on a brave face for people because you don't want people to understand all the problems that you're going through. And that kind of goes back into the other one of just always being like over polite. And that's kind of me as well. Like I'll definitely be like, you truly don't know what I'm thinking because I am polite, and a lot of people see that as fakeness. And I could see why people would see it as fakeness because you're not genuinely like expressing how you feel. But I just don't like genuinely expressing how I feel. I am one, although it's not healthy at all, who bottles up all the emotions going on inside of me, and you're just gonna see nothing but this smile and a happy exterior. That's it. You wouldn't know I was ever going through anything.
To wear a lot of makeup and kind of having natural makeup or no makeup at all days is not really a thing here. And I can see your glitter eyeshadow from 10 meters up. 15. Bus drivers were the rudest people that I ever met in the UK. And this might be just my experience, don't get me wrong, but every time I see them shouting at people if they don't follow the rules exactly, or they always remind you that they can also not let you in the bus, and I always see them like getting into fights with passengers, which I have never seen anywhere else. And once I wanted to take a sandwich inside the bus and they started shouting at me so much, and I was so hungry and so sensitive that yeah, I just started crying in front of him. And I made a huge scene, but I guess this is who I am. Are we done with the bus points here? 16.
Why the bus driver? Talk to me in the comment section. What's going on with the bus drivers? What's going on in makeup? I guess it's understandable. But what's going on with the bus drivers that they out here wilding on people like this?
On which side of the escalator do you stay, and how fast can you get your credit card to pay before you get out of the underground or the bus? It's a really important thing, and it defines what type of person you are. Forget everything that I told you. This is when British people won't be as polite. Washing machines are usually in the kitchen. And I don't get why, because I don't really want my dirty clothes next to my food.
I feel
and
that,
I need to wash the clothes. Sorry. And I was saving the weirdest one for last. And
well, you gotta be spacious. It's all about being spacious. You feel me? So the washing machine, it's yeah.
I swear I have never seen this anywhere else. So there are two tabs for the water. One is for the hot and another one is for the cold. So you either have your hands burning or your hands are cold, or even worse, you have your left hand being burnt and your right hand being super cold, and then you just touch them, and I guess you get the perfect water that you want. Let me know in the comments down below if you have an explanation for any of those things, and also which of those surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe, because on next video we'll talk about the weirdest things that Italians do. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.
I feel like yeah, the two times we've seen that also from a lot of different channels, a lot of videos I've gotten the chance to react to. I think it's something to do with like the older British architecture, or that's the way, and still around. So I think that's the reason. Because other than that, one tap where you can make the water cold, hot, warm, seems like it'd just be the better option. But some of these weren't weird, Brits. I'll give you this. A lot of these weren't really weird to me, because a lot of these I can relate with. There were a couple that were funny to me. Definitely enjoyed. But let me know, did you guys think any of them were weird? I'd love to hear it in the comment section. But if you enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. See you guys next time.